Cromwell's showing off again. The mask has gone to his head. You may think he looks suave, but he doesn't. He looks like a morose ant begging for an enormous crumb. A crumb called attention. Just pretend to ignore him. He wears it constantly now. It's maddening. But his breath could kill a poodle. Miniature poodle. A bright cocktail of bacteria and teeth. I have to be honest, though. I am dying to get my hands on that mask. I explained to him the pitfalls of a scarcity mentality, burden of ownership, things like that. How sharing it might actually bring him some relief. I haven't trotted out marks. Maybe that was a mistake. He wouldn't have to give it up forever, not even for a majority of the time. I'm not interested in that, I told him. I even said I'd be willing to put something in writing. Because contrary to popular opinion, I don't want to take the mask. I just want to try it on for a while, a few minutes, an hour. Small potatoes. I miss small potatoes. What is Conwell doing under there? Does he stick his tongue out? Is he casting spells on me? What does he stand for? My face, on the other hand, is dirty laundry, just out in the open, just swinging in the breeze like a skid mark. Conwell and I have been down here for 127 days. Still feeling well. Oh, those symptoms. I wonder if Henry David Thoreau would be happy down here. He lived in a cabin for 2 years in the woods. I read Walden. First chapter. If I were a more dutiful student, would I have a richer interior life? I don't know. I remember him humble bragging that he built his little cabin for $28. Slow clap. Sounds to me like Thoreau's the kid in gym class that never took a shower. Yeah. Sounds like poverty to me. I like that. Henry David Thoreau discovered poverty and called it transcendentalism. That's funny. Oh, yeah. Great one for an English teacher. I wonder if that's the way to word it, and called it transcendentalism at the end like that. I'll work it out later. I love a joke about discovering something that people already know about. It reminds me of this old Richard Pryor bit where he thinks he's the first person in the world to discover masturbation. Something about him and his brother thinking they could get rich off of it. Oh, I haven't masturbated in 127 days. Nothing funny about that. If Conwell does something strange, I've been instructed by my superiors to shoot him. Unfortunately, he's been instructed to do the same. Not sure where masturbation is on the strange spectrum, so I'm not taking any chances. Neither is Conwell, apparently. This brings us to an important question. Where is Conwell's gun? I do not know. Look straight ahead. Don't give him the pleasure. Yeah. Sometimes I hear Conwell muttering under there. I think he's plotting something. I'm not worried. Conwell's all bark, no bite. He's probably working on some esoteric project that no one will ever care about. Like, empty cans perform Hamlet, Something really cute and arrogant like that. I'm having trouble sleeping. I read in a military article once you have to relax your jaw to fight off insomnia. All the Marines know this secret. I'm not a Marine, but pretty close. Am I a Marine? I do not know. I have been issued a gun. Conwell has no idea where I keep it. I will tell him where my gun is when he tells me where his gun is. Marines don't have time to waste on insomnia. Sleeping is like killing. It's gotta happen on a schedule, and I understand that. I adore a rigid itinerary. It's the best way to know when you are. My grandmother used to say that. Very funny lady. I'm glad she's not around to see this. I'd like to make a controversial claim. I don't think our superiors have forgotten about us, or that our being down here this long is a mistake. I love the idea that the Chinese are up to something. If our being down here is a mistake, then, that's the end of theories. No such thing as a mistake. Mistakes are just gifts without bows. My old college roommate told me that once. He was a really funny guy. He became an astrophysicist, I found out recently. I was skeptical at first, but the reunion was nice, actually. He kept talking to me about this whole multiple universe idea. I don't know a lick about it. He explained the whole thing using whiskey glasses and a salt shaker. I think we were the salt shaker. He and I even got to sleep in our old beds in the Leeds dormitory. Memories crawling out of the walls. It was like that Madeline in that Bruce novel. A million words, never read it. Drank too much that night. Up to my old tricks. Tricks I like to call alcoholism. No. But anyway, my roommate was really broken up by the whole Higgs boson situation. Something about the weight of a particle. He cried at the bar even. Could have been the divorce, but I think it was the particle. Said it meant there were probably multiple universes and there was no use in studying anything, something like that. Death of science, something like that. I barely followed it. I told him he was better off never weighing the particle, and he asked why. I told him, results can be heavy. Oh no, too clever. I'm sorry. Relax your jaw. I wonder if I'm still being paid down here. Do they have my routing number? Is it the one on the right or the left?
Hey boys, I think you may have my accounting number by mistake. So let me know when is a good time to discuss. What's that? Sorted out topside? Okay, thanks a bunch.
Supposed to watch the console, which still works, at least I think it works. The electricity for the console is generated from a series of magnets in the walls. That's what we were told. I can feel them. Sometimes it feels like all my organs are being pulled to one side of my chest. Like they have their own bunker inside me. Certain codes appear on the consoles. Conwell and I are supposed to turn our keys at the same time. This lets our superiors know that we're both still feeling well. Has to be same time. I have a key and Conwell has a key. I know what you're thinking. Too far apart? Wonder how the Chinese knew our wingspan. Nothing from the console so far, but our superior said that was normal. More likely we wouldn't need to do a thing, just watch and wait and eat. When in doubt, eat. Oh look, canned stuff again. Wow, no artificial colors. Hey Conwell, you mind if I eat Yorick? Go over the room again. Chairs, 2. Light, yes. Console, 1. Canned stuff, myriad. Spoons, 2. Conwell, 1. Guns, 2. Mask, 1. The eternal question, why 2 men but only 1 mask? God, that's a nice looking mask. Don't think about the mask. Don't think about the mask. Today's not your day, old boy. Leave it for another day. Go too fast up Everest and the altitude sickness can kill you dead. Happens all the time. And when you die on Everest, they just leave your body up there out in the wind. Too tricky to bury or transport, so it's just this snowfield of torsos poking out of the drifts like a little garden of dead ambition. Wonder what happens if you die down here from playing it too safe. I hate the canned stuff. I haven't spoken to Conwell for 15 whole days. And sometimes I think Conwell wants me to shoot him, and that's why he wears the mask. How strange is strange enough. Relax your jaw. Whoa. Does the ravioli have metal in it? Don't think about it. Conwell may not want to speak with me, but if he wants me to watch his cans do Hamlet, then certain preparations must be made. Firstly, to book the room. Now, will he invite me to his side of the room? No. He'll want to do it on my side. My side is much nicer. His side is for rehearsal. My side is the stage. I wonder if he'll start with a little speech. How embarrassing. If he started with some kind of little speech or something. Saying things like, in these unprecedented times, and Big thanks to my mentor, the console. You know, these cans have really poured themselves into this production. Remember cocktail napkins and little half pours of champagne? Do not cry. Just relax your jaw. Try not to worry, this is your room. And soon enough, when you have enough jokes, you can proceed with your plan. You can place an invitation at Cromwell's feet, and that will be his lucky day. Because you are a deeply, deeply funny man. And funny is not strange. Funny is funny. And at the designated moment, I'll launch. And everything I've been practicing will build to this moment. I'll emerge from my silence like a phoenix, and it'll be the funniest stuff Cromwell or anyone else in the whole world has ever heard. And Cromwell will laugh so hard that eventually he won't be able to laugh anymore, and he may start to weep. Because, you know, he'll see how poignant the whole thing is too. And then out of the weeping, he'll start to laugh again. And he'll laugh and laugh and laugh. And then he'll weep and weep and weep. And it'll go on like that for hours. And I expect the mask will fog up. And he'll take it off and he'll say, I can't keep this. You, above all others, deserve this mask. And he'll apologize to me. And I will graciously say, thank you, Cromwell. But you can keep your mask. I don't need it. Not where I'm going. And I'll say it with a little flourish like that, you know, keep him guessing about what I mean. Oh, yeah. To see the look on his face, then that is funny. That is really, really funny. Not yet. No, not safe yet. Yesterday, while I was fast asleep, I heard that song again. Cromwell held me in his arms and rocked me very slowly. He was singing it so gently. I pretended not to wake up. We've both been rocking each other like that in the night and singing. I wonder how the song sounds from inside the mask. I really do. And I miss the days when Cromwell and I would talk. And yes, of course, I wish we could start over. But now I have too much to say. And I will only watch him if he watches me. Fair is fair. If he wants to book the room, then he must speak to me first. And if he wants to see my gun, then he must show me his. I'm not sure how much longer we have. I'm happy to put something in writing. I've said that before. And yeah, so much of this would be easier if he would just take off the mask. But I know that's not possible at this point, so I just don't think about the mask. I don't even look at it. Don't even look. Don't look.